So you just got the phone number of a girl that you're really interested in, or you're trying to re-attract a girl from the past that you messed things up with, and you're just wondering, how do I text her the right way? Well, this video is for you, dude, and you're gonna learn a lot from it if you just stay tuned. What's going on, guys? My name is Assam from dopelifecoaching.com, and today I'm gonna be teaching you how to text her the right way. So at this point, you're probably in one of two situations. The first is you're trying to attract a girl that you just met through text and you're wondering how it could happen. Or the second is a girl has lost attraction for you because you were just so needy and you're too overbearing for them, and you wonder how to re-attract them. Well, first things first, texting in my eyes, and from what I know, is not the end-all be-all. It should only be used as a tool to get a woman either on the phone, number one, or number two, in person for a date. And I personally recommend it in that sequence. First, you get her on the phone in order to schedule a date. That's always the most effective approach for me. So the irony of this video is, even though it's about texting, your goal shouldn't be to text these women. It should not be that. It should be to get them in person. Texting is just a tool, a small stepping stone to get them on the phone, and then better yet, in person. I know that sounds kind of ironic considering the title of this video, but I gave you a promise, and I'm going to fulfill my promise to you. So first things first, I want to break down what attraction is generated from when it comes to texts. In my research and in my experience, it all comes down to three things: curiosity, high value, and then charm. Not exactly in that particular order, but it's those three things: curiosity, high value, and charm. So let's start with the first thing, curiosity. So in order to spike attraction in a woman, the first thing you need to know about that is you need to get her curious. You need to get her thinking about you. Why? Well, attraction as a requirement needs curiosity. You need curiosity in order to get to attraction. A woman has to be curious about you in some way, shape, or form in order for her to be attracted to you ultimately. So how do you do that? Now, there's two ways for this. There's the playful personality type, and then there's the more reserved, serious type. I personally like the more playful type, but it's not about what we like now, it's about the girl who you're interested in order to get her to be attracted to you. So the playful type is going to like a text that is, well, playful, no shit, right? So you could text her something along the lines of, "You won't believe what just happened. Oh my God, you won't believe what just happened." Or, "You wouldn't believe the news I just heard." And then she's likely to respond immediately to that, like, "Oh my God, what happened?" And then you're gonna say something like, "Nah, I'm not sure if I should tell you," or "I'm not sure if you could handle it. It might be too much for you." And then she's gonna be like, no, tell me, I promise I can handle it. And then you should say something along the lines of, "Are you sure you can handle a secret? Should I trust you with this?" And then when she says yes, then you finally give in and say, "No, I'm just kidding. It was just a joke. How was your day?" Or on the other hand, instead of saying that, you could just say, "Call me," or "LOL, call me." And then it just gets her to call you. "Oh my God, what happened? I'm so curious right now." And then you just tell her, "Oh no, nothing. I just wanted to talk to you and I was just joking with you." Or you say something along the lines of something you found out that day, and then "I just figured out that peanut butter and jelly tastes better with whole wheat bread than regular bread. I don't know, just make something up," and then joke around with it. If she's playful and fun, she's really likely to laugh at the fact that you said that because it's just so silly. But what did it do? It made her curious, which created attraction. And now the fact that she's laughing, she's curious how you pulled that off. So it's just double curious, if that makes any sense. So that works. So that's for the more funnier, playful type. Now this more reserved, serious type, you could tell her, "Oh my God, I just found out some cool news." And then when she says, "Well, what was it?" Then you tell her, "I'd love to talk more about it in person. I'd rather talk about it in person than on text. When are you free?" And then that's gonna make her more likely to see you. Why? Because you've sparked that curiosity in her. Very simply, you didn't say anything too extravagant. I didn't give you a fucking, "Oh, you say this, it's gonna work for sure." No, you just made her curious by telling her that you found something out, or "Guess what happened?" Something along the lines of "Guess what happened?" Now she's curious and now she wants to text you or see you, better yet, because she's the more serious type. You don't want to joke 24/7 with her, even though sometimes she's going to appreciate it. And now that she's curious, she's way more likely to want to see you and spend time with you. Why? Well, because you ignited attraction, just like we said. And also, because you're not too responsive with your texts, you're getting right to the point. You're getting right to the point because you want to meet her. You're not asking back and forth. You're not talking back and forth and asking how her day was back and forth. You're just saying, when are you free to meet? That shows that you are less responsive and you're getting to the point. And by the way, according to a study at the University of Central Israel, it was concluded that less responsive men are more attractive. This does not mean that you do not respond at all, but it just means that you're not there on your phone 24/7 responding to her. When you have a life you should be taking care of, and a future as a man, and a mission you should be taking care of as a man to make yourself more resourceful. Because at the end of the day, resourceful men are more attractive men. Now, if you don't want to play the game, the playful game of, oh my God, guess what just happened? You can just text her back and forth with hours in between because you're busy as a man, not because you're doing this as a tactic to get her to chase you. No, you should be busy focusing on your own stuff. And let's say you're reading a book, you finish reading a chapter or two, and then you put it down, you put the book down, and then you could talk to her, answer the text, and then go back to what you're doing, right? But another tactic to do is just to message a couple of messages back and forth between you and her, keep it fun and playful with adequate time in between. You don't just answer right away, unless of course you're busy, you're not busy, sorry, then that's fine. But what that does, when you create that distance and you have a couple of text messages sent back and forth, you tell her to call you, in the fourth or fifth message, whatever, call me. I'd love to hear your voice, or just call me. And then she calls you, and then you set up a date for the future, and then you don't talk in between. Why? Because you don't want to talk all the time. You want to talk to her in person. The goal is to get her in person. That's the ultimate goal of texting. You shouldn't just be texting back and forth and sending memes. LOL, haha, this is funny, that was funny. No, you want to do this in person. That's where attraction happens, in person, right? You can't have sex with someone on the phone. That doesn't make any sense. It all happens in person. The next point, high value. Always, when you're talking to this woman, or when you're texting her, when you're calling her, you always want to make it seem that you're more high value, or you're doing something more high value for yourself. Now, you don't just want to do this for her. I'm assuming you're doing this in your life in general to make yourself a better person. And, you're not just focused on getting this one girl instead of, chasing your dreams and going after your life and the things that are important to you. But anyways, when you're talking to her, make yourself more high value in terms of your stories and what you're saying. Now, how do you do this? Well, when you're texting her, it's pretty likely that she's going to ask you a question along the lines of, how's your day? How's your week? To which you respond, instead of saying, it was good, I worked, came back, watched a show for a half hour, and that was my day. Compare that with, my day was great, or my day's going great so far. I went to work, and then afterwards I worked out. I'm figuring out a new workout plan with one of my friends. He knows a fitness coach and he's trying to help me. And at the same time, I'm reading this awesome book, and I just can't wait to finish it and apply it into my life. And I can't wait to hang out with my friends tomorrow. There's a couple of friends that I haven't seen in some time, and I just can't wait to see them. So in your eyes, which of the two men is higher value? Obviously, man number two. Why? He has a good social life, an active life at work, and at the same time he's focused on himself and his health. He's going to the gym, he's working out, he's excited when he's talking to her. He wasn't boring. And when a man is focused on his life with that type of laser vision, and he has a good social life, he looks like he's more resourceful. Well, to be honest with you, he is more resourceful. And when he's more resourceful, he's more attractive. Remember, resourceful men are attractive men. Women see men with high resources as more attractive. This isn't because they're materialistic. This is because a man who's resourceful is, making his future better. And therefore, if she's with him, her future is going to be better. He's not texting her the whole time. But when he's sparingly texting her, it's all about high value stuff. He's a higher value man. This man is going somewhere, as opposed to the average Joe who's just, I was working, and I watched some Netflix, and that's pretty much it. There's no enthusiasm, as opposed to an enthusiastic man who is more high value, because that's attractive. Enthusiastic men are attractive men. They're passionate. Women see that as very sexy. Now, the third and final point, charm. Now, every woman dreams of properly being charmed by the right guy and being swept off her feet in the right way with the right guy. Now, how do you do this? Well, there's no such thing as a do this and it's going to work, or do that and it's going to work. But in my experience, the way that works is by giving genuine compliments, not about her looks or her body, genuine compliments about their personalities, right? About her personality, and doing it sparingly, which means only sometimes and when she least expects it. You do this properly, and I promise you, you're gold. Do it properly, I promise you are gold. You just have to fine-tune your approach. So again, you sparingly, which means rarely, for those of you who don't know, give her a genuine compliment when she least expects it. It has to be a genuine compliment. So for example, what I do if I were in this position, you know, from time to time, she's least expecting a text from me at, I don't know, 11 a.m. I randomly text her, "You've been on my mind all week. I can't get over your adorable smile. How are you?" Or, "I can't wait to see you. You've been on my mind all week and I just can't get over your adorable smile. I can't wait to see you. How's your day going?" And then she's gonna get that text message, she's gonna get butterflies in her stomach, she's probably gonna smile, her smile's gonna be this big, and then she's gonna tell her girlfriends like, "Oh my God, he texted me," or like, you know, all that girly stuff, but she's gonna like it, I guarantee you. Why? Because you showed genuine interest. It was unexpected, and it felt like she earned it. It felt like she earned that compliment from you because it was genuine, and because you don't just flatter her every 2 seconds with compliments. No, in this case, it's genuine. You are genuine in terms of your compliments with her. Another thing you could do is during the time she's talking to you, especially if it's face-to-face, I recommend, of course, it's face-to-face. If she's talking to her, interrupt everything she says because you appreciate something so much about her. Just look her in the eyes and be like, "Why the hell are you so adorable? I can't believe it. Like, just why are you so adorable?" And then just smile. "Why are you so adorable? I can't get over it." Do this from time to time, and oh my God, she's probably gonna remember it for the rest of her life. As long as you're genuine about it and she sees genuine interest in you, and you do something like this, you're gonna sweep her off her feet. Just do it properly, do it sparingly, don't overdo it, and don't do it with regards to anything that has to do with her looks or her body. Because I promise you, women all dream of this. They dream of these moments. And when you can target that and you properly know how to maneuver it, you're going to succeed. So that pretty much wraps up everything that has to do with texting women the right way. All you gotta do, man, is you just gotta text women minimally, because you should have a life and mission for yourself, and ultimately get them to the point where they wanna see you in person by first calling, or you just text them about a specific date and time for you to meet them. Keep it fun, keep it playful, don't over text. Keep them guessing, keep them curious, keep it high value, charm them, and you should be golden. Take care.